Every song just brings back memories.
Yeah, well, it's been a long career, isn't it, you know?
50 years?
I can't believe it.
Can't.
I really can't, you know. In fact, I didn't even realise it was 50 years until I saw the sticker on the front of my album saying, I'm celebrating 50 years in the business.
That was great, wasn't it? Okay, thank you.
God, that was such a good Scottish accent.
Better than me, will you? Okay. Here we go.
No, hang on, do that again.
Good all day if you want me to.
How do you do that?
That's a long,
Listen, we're learning dance moves.
Sorry. All right, here we go.
Scottish dancer.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And instead of getting myself a hotel for the month, I decided I would find a stranger on the internet that was renting out their spare room. And everyone, my manager was going, are you sure you want me to book this? Yeah, and it wasn't until I landed that I thought, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
It's rock and roll, isn't it?
Well, I guess I figured if they were unhinged, if it wasn't the right thing to be doing, I could always leave.
What were your criteria?
Just a bed, running water. Yeah, I wasn't after
That's the
much.
kind of man I want. No expectations.
So you weren't asking for room service?
No, absolutely not. I think the thing for me is it's just nice to put yourself outside of your comfort zone a little bit. And, you know, Tamara was my host and she worked. I didn't spend much time with her at all, but it was just nice to, you know, she could point me in the right direction. And I just spent the month kind of... So I take a notebook and I take my guitar and I kind of take a note of everything I'm doing. And then when I get home, that's when I write the songs.
And she didn't have a clue who you were, obviously.
She didn't have no, and one night we stayed up and we were drinking a bit of wine and sharing music and stuff. And she said, oh, you've got a guitar, do you play? And I was like, you know?
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was like, should I? Oh. And then she had Spotify open and I was like, well, if you type in George Ezra, and then I had to help her spell the surname. I was like...
Right, who has got the biggest ego?
Who's got any fights right now?
Who's
You
got
really
the
break up
biggest...
the band with this now.
Who's got the biggest bank balance? Who's the biggest flirt? Who's got the biggest brain?
Oh, here we
I think we all
Biggest
think we're
diva?
Biggest diva? Definitely.
Really? Why? I want to know more about this one.
Sorry?
Why are you the biggest diva on
Just because they just said I am.
Who's the
I'm not
biggest...
going to fight with them, am I?
Who's the biggest party animal?
That's going to be strange for you suddenly turning around on a stage and you're on your own.
No dance routines.
Yeah.
It's really thrown me. I thought I'd be fine, and I don't know what to do with myself. I've been clinging onto my mic stand for absolute dear life.
Yeah. And do you talk to people in between songs?
Well, yeah, I do now. I didn't forgot that there's nobody else to fill in the gaps. And the first show that I did, I turned around to have a little bit of water, and everyone, you know, clapped, and they stopped clapping, and then it was just quiet, and nothing happened. So, oh, it's me. It's me.
My mum's 80 in January.
Great.
So we're having the biggest party and...
You're having a spa day?
No, a party.
Party?
My mum, I don't know, would my mum like a spa? No.
No, okay.
Too fussy.
Okay.
It was a big party.
Okay.
But yeah, my mum, you know, my mum's like the matriarch of our family.
Yeah.
You know, she's the boss.
Do you
A lot of people think my mum's
Do you think
Italian.
she got you off drugs and drink?
I think my mum just kind of, you know, has always kind of just been there and sort of supported me, whatever.
Like
You know,
all
mums
good
put
mums.
up with a lot, don't they? They put up with a lot, and
I like
Do you
that
have-
said that she doesn't need to apologise. You don't need to apologise. You just need
don't
to
do
say
it again.
well.
Just don't
Yeah, but that's so. I mean, that is the root of
It is, yeah.
staying clean. And so
Do you have good nostalgic conversations with her about sort of, do you remember that time I did whatever and you do what you...
my mum, like all mums, reinvents history. Sorry, mum. She'll say, I never did that. I'll say, I think you'll find you did. It's in my book, What Books Full of Lies.
This is quite a Cockney dish. It's called jelly deals.
You are watching me
Yeah.
like I'm going to eat it and you're not.
Yeah, that's so true.
That is really what your plan was?
Yep, that was.
If you liked it.
Can I smell it?
You're gonna have fishy breath for the rest of the night.
That's a good plan.
Sausage in Yorkshire pudding. Have you ever heard of this before?
My kids love this.
Yeah.
Is it a
mine
dirty
do too.
mind that I have, or does everything have a sexual connotation with this food?
Yes.
A few things on this last year or two, so...
Well, you've been busy with your
it's been great.
which we helped you get.
Too right you did, too right you did.
Stick with us, Rick.
Absolutely. Come on, if you've got a record out, come on the One Show, because you might end up with the #1 album. There you go.
We're not the ones.
Sorry.
Wait, get you to #1 and then you call us the One Show. Who do you think you are?
I've just done that.
Unfortunately, we seem to have run out of time.
You can self-promote now. You know,
Yeah,
we were in
yeah.
an age where there was no social media,
Yes, yeah.
so there wasn't anything else to drive you other than that record company and the sales. So you were, you were very much at the, at the hands of the record company driving your publicity and your marketing. So if they didn't support you, you didn't get that kind of.
But I still think that they've got a lot of power, these record companies, and the ability to be able to make somebody big and an overnight sensation because of the money and power that they hold. And do you think, from the 90s up until now, there has been really much change in how record labels look at?
No, absolutely, there's been huge change. I mean,
do you think?
Absolutely, because when we started, for example, even to get signed was a real battle because again they were looking at record sales versus whether they thought we could actually sell those records. Until we proved ourselves, that's when our budget started to change and influences started to change. But nowadays, you can go out there, put a record out, self-publicise yourself, and you'll force the record company to sign you because they have no choice because you've already created your own. You've created your own fan base for yourself. And you've devised that, so now you need to come on board. Whereas
So
the
then
power
how-
has shifted, most definitely.
Telling us when we were having a look at that video, it was just being filmed while you were doing a photo shoot, and you had just done what?
I just fallen down the stairs and fell on my coccyx. But I went for acupuncture in Swansea to this lovely Chinese lady. Brilliant.
Yeah.
No pain
You're all right
anymore.
now. You're all right now.
I don't think I've ever loved you any more than I do right now. I'm genuinely so besotted by you. I'm so down to earth. And I love the way you were saying, because you were saying, I was reading here, that you have Botox a couple of times a year. And you
Twice a
don't
year.
understand why anyone gets upset about it. And it's just, it just keeps your face up.
Well, yes, I have it there and there. I don't go lower, you've got to be able to smile.
No diamonds or pearls could ever replace what you gave to me, girl.
That's a Boys On song.
And it's... Which one?
How's it go? How's it go? Come on.
I don't know.
There it is there.
All that I need.
Here's mine.
We found a friend. Let's just ask the audience. We're safer there.
OK, here's mine. I've been touched by the hands of an angel. I've been blessed by the power of love.
That's Westlife. Yeah.
And it's called...
Right on that song. It's called Unbreakable.
Yes! A few things during that time. So, Rod, it is your turn to set the record straight. So here's the first thing.
When I became a girlfriend of his, I didn't want to be a girlfriend. I wanted to be the girlfriend, or else it wasn't good enough for me, And I remember finding a photograph of him with another woman, and he went, "Oh, but it was my daughter's friend, and this and that." And I said, "I warned you. Bye-bye."
What time does the show end now?
Because I'm actually really happy being single. Of course. I'd love to be in love and love to do all the amazing things together, have a great Christmas, buy presents and stuff, and have an amazing life together, have kids and all that, of course. That's what all of us want.
But it seems to be the only question.
It's the only question.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
God, stop asking me. And then, you know, I go on a date and then someone will get packed with me, or it's all these worries again. You're just constantly thinking, God, I just want to go on a date. Leave me alone.
You
please.
couldn't leave the house, and it didn't matter what woman you left that X Factor house with back in the day. You were dating them. I mean, it could have been anyone.
I mean, I was just so many.
Some people prefer it though, don't they? Because they get better presents because you're not buying.
My sister is the worst. She's like, yes, another year without a girlfriend. That means I'm going to get better presents. And then I remember when...
Very honest.
She is. Oh, she is. She's watching this now. She'll be like, yeah, 100%.